Hey, what's up guys? Captain Zach here. Well, Mary and I are back at it again. We are bouncing some jigs, looking for some halis. It is mid-May right now, so the bite is still pretty slow. You know, we're doing some back trolling, talking, you know, with some folks around town. Very few people are picking up halibut, but that's kind of to be expected. As the season goes on, that halibut bite will get better and better. But you know, you can't win if you don't play. So we're actually out here, we're actually doing a kind of a camping weekend. So we're gonna do some hali fishing here. We're gonna put the crab pots down and hope to get some dungees overnight and then pick up some halibut fishing tomorrow morning as well. So just kind of bouncing jigs across some interesting spots, some different mainland points, some mounds, things like that. See if we can drum up a hali bite. I got my 1 ounce Fire Eye Glow jig, a chicken slayer, loaded up with a couple of small pieces of herring and some squid, with a little bit of leader here, 50-pound mono to a 6 ounce slider weight. So that's a pretty deadly setup. That'll catch almost anything in the sea that wants to bite it. Oh, we got a sea otter floating right behind the boat. I think fish on. Yeah. Yeah. Off. Oh. I don't know. It was a very weird bite.
Did it bite or was it just a weight?
It was just heavy weight. I don't know. Could have been a crab. Yeah, it could have been a crab holding on. If it was an octopus, I would have hooked it. Let me go back down. Yeah, it's probably, I bet it was like a king crab or something. Lunker. Check it out. Oh, there he popped off. A lunker starfish bit my chicken slayer. I was feeling some kind of bite. I don't think that was it, but either way, brought him up from the ocean floor. Nice, fish on. This feels like a pretty small fish. Maybe a rockfish or something. Down pretty deep, 350, so either that or a flounder. Sometimes you get flounder down in that depth range. It does not have the violent head thumps of a ferocious halibut. Could be a cod, that's right. A little Pacific cod. I wouldn't complain about that. It's this much of a workout with this tiny little fish. Just imagine if we hook an 80-pounder. Rockfish. That means we get out the deep water release. Mary,
No,
don't get up?
No.
Oh, you were going nuts. I thought you had a huge halibut on or something. Well, take your time. Yeah, I mean, oh, hold on. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. Hold on, I was just trying to put mine in the holder and now I'm on. Unbelievable. I literally put mine in the holder, or tried to, and then it sort of, you got, well, I have one too. What do you got? It's a halibut. Nice. Well, just hang tight, just hang tight. Oh, I have a rockfish, so, oh, halibut. Look at that, nice. A double, check this out. Oh, Mary slaying a hali. Sweet.
All right, we'll put it back.
Oh, Mary with a hali on a 7-ouncer. Nice. We're gonna let him go? Okay. We will let him swim. Oh, fish on. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We are 160. And this actually does feel like a chicken hali. I can feel those little head thumps. It is a wonderful feeling, especially this early in the season. Relatively shallow still, under 160 feet. Let's see what we got. Coming up awfully smooth. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's a Pacific cod. I've been fooled. I thought I felt those Hallie head thumps. It was a Pacific cod shaking his tail. That's okay. That's a nice fish. Fish on. Okay. But last time I called it a Hallie, it was a cod. I hesitate to suggest that this might be a Hallie. I know, good head thumps. Mary calls it a Hallie, so it must be the halibut queen. The halibut queen knows best. Feels pretty solid, about 170 feet, so coming up a decent ways. Still getting some good thumps. Let's see if we got a flatfish. Yes, we do. Boom. Awesome, nice chicken Hallie. He just devoured that chicken slayer. Oh, I think we're gonna let him swim, let him grow up a little bit. Yeah, after catching, you know, 2 little chickens and a rockfish, an 80-pounder would feel like a snag. Oop. There it is. It doesn't quite feel like a snag. so I can deduce that it is likely not an 80-pounder. But it is still giving me some nice head thumps and pulling, still on there? Yeah. Pulling pretty decent. Actually, this is kind of more like that cod profile. No, I'm wrong again. That's a Hallie. Boom, that's a little guy, chicken nugget. Still fun to catch. Oh, this little chicken nugget's heading back. Some fierce tentacles hanging off there. Oh, well, in terms of the tide, it's sort of a underwhelming scenario. It's a mid-outgoing tide, so about maybe 2-3 hours ago, the high turned. So we're gonna fish this outgoing tide, and then eventually, as always, the tide cycle will swing, and then we'll get that slack low a couple hours from now, and hoping that'll really trigger a bite. Oh, come on. Hold on. Yeah, this is kind of nuts. We're a little deeper now, 190. Unbelievable. Asleep at the wheel. I was eating a snack, had the rod in the rod holder. It just thumped really hard. By the time I picked it up, gone. How's it feel? That has to be a Hallie. Here, I'm gonna mine up. Oh, come on. It's gonna be huge. Do I need the gaff? No. No? Nice and easy. Sweet. I have it just in case.
Oh, there it is.
It's a nice chicken. But
Hey, okay, ready?
Boom. Oh, Mary with another awesome Hallie. It just hammered that 7-ouncer. Oh, great fish. I think we're gonna let him swim. Fish on. Nice. That is a Hallie, no doubt. Got the old chicken slayer on here, so I always gotta take it easy. You never want to horse them in. You never want to horse them in, period. But when you're using a little jig, you definitely want to play them. Boy, that hit it right as it was falling. And that's exactly what Mary just said. She said, hey, both fish she caught, they hit it right on the downfall. And this one did as well. So we're on to a nice little pattern there. Halibut will often hit it on the fall. Right when it slacks, they'll grab it, and then the first thing you feel is just that little bit of extra weight. Then you hammer them. There we go. Yep, another Hallie. Boom. Awesome, Hallie number 5. Once again, I think we'll let him swim, grow up, and get big. Just take it nice and easy. If it needs drag, let it take drag. No? No drag.
No, I think it's smaller than
Just nice and easy.
Don't do nice and easy.
You're cranking. You're
That's what I mean. That's why it's
160.
probably pretty.
Well, this would make a half dozen. This would be halibut number 6.
You're jinxing me.
Oh, I don't want to count don't count the halis before they're in the boat. Oh, he's foul hook. That's what made it feel big. Here you go. Boom. A little chicken nugget. Hali number 6. Good job. Got my drag a little looser just in case, but no, it's not a big one, but it is one, and I'm pretty sure it's a hali, which is good. Yeah, it is. Ooh, got a little more pull to it. Oh, that would be great. Like, nice. If this was like a 30-pounder, that would be amazing. I don't know if it's quite that. I'm still calling a smaller chicken, but it had that one pretty nice run, an initial pool. 170, so we dropped a little deeper. Yeah, it's just sort of coming up nice, slow and steady here, but some consistent poolage, no doubt. Let's see what we got. Should be getting close. I see it on the sonar, so yep, another nice little hali. A little better, but not. I don't know if he's quite in that keeper range yet. Okay, yeah, he's running now. Boom. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to that keeper range, but I think I'm still gonna let him swim. I'm looking for something more in that, like, 25, 30, maybe 40 pounder even, and he's not quite there, so we'll let him grow up a little bit. Well, I didn't even get my line back in the water, and halibut queen strikes again. How's he feel? Smaller?
Yeah.
Okay. You're 173. Looks like it's coming in pretty.
Too easy.
Oh, it's a flounder. One sec. Those are some ferocious teeth. Oh, check that out. Okay. There he is. Well, what else is new? Mary is hooked up again. I just got my line back down to the bottom. Putting on a clinic with that 7-ouncer. Okay. Is that another hali? Yeah, still there. Okay. Yeah, 184. So down there a ways. There he is. Oh, cool. Boom. Ah, Mary cranks another nice little hali. Just like before, I think we'll let this one swim. Oh, what a blast. Just an awesome jigging session. So I think we ended up with 8 halibut altogether, which is really impressive for a May outing. So that was awesome. Plus we got a cod, a flounder, and a rockfish. So a nice mixed bag. Now it's time to go drop those crab pots. Oh, well, we're at the crabbing spot. I brought plenty of crab bait. I brought some like salmon carcasses and also some just scraps of herring and squid and such. But I have that fresh cod, so I'm gonna fillet that cod right now. I'll put the fillets in the cooler, but then I'll use that fresh carcass for bait, which that should be really good. Two awesome cod fillets and some really nice crab bait. Oh, this is a sweet tray of crab bait. I got that cod all cut up, so I've got the head, the skin, the rib cage, the entrails, and then also the carcass, like the tail and sort of the backbone, plus a bunch of these salmon remains. So this is kind of from last season when I was filleting up a bunch of cohos. Some of the scraps from those are gonna make really good bait. Plus what we were using for halibut fishing, some of the odds and ends with herring and such, some herring and squid. That ought to get them. Oh, well, it's the next morning and we're back at it again. So we pulled into a cove last night after setting those crab pots. And what a magical night. We actually, we anchored up, started cooking some dinner, and a brown bear came out. So a brown bear started beachcombing. We watched him for probably a good hour, hour and a half. It was really neat. Then a herd of deer came by, some Sitka blacktail deer. So there were 6 of those that walked by on the beach as well. So really neat. We're out here at a new halibut spot. So there was some really deep water. We're up on a kind of a shallower shelf, but there were some pinnacles nearby, so there's some good kind of current flowing through the shelf that we're fishing. Just giving it a go. The high tide turns in about an hour, so we're hoping that high tide turn will kind of bring a bite on. There's just a lot of life at this spot, so we already, right as we pulled up, we saw a humpback whale, we saw an otter, and there have been a bunch of Dall's porpoise swarming the boat. So those things are kind of ferociously feeding. So there's just a lot of sign that this spot should be kind of alive, and we're hoping to hook up with a halie. Oh, I got a total buffet on the chicken slayer here. I've got 2 pieces of herring, some squid, and some salmon pin bones. That ought to get them. Yeah, this spot is alive right now. We got Dall's porpoise all around us. As long as those Dalls don't get in our line, that'll be good. 144. Yep, I'm getting a nibble. Although it might have been some rocks. Yeah. I could see me catching like a rockfish or something to start the day. A rockfish or a sculpin. Oh, right under us. Wow. I am definitely getting a bite. Whether it's a significant bite or not remains to be seen. Fish on. Oh, fish off. Ah. That did not feel very substantial. But I'll throw it back down just in case. You're gonna catch, oh, really? Come on. Did you catch my fish? No. Something. Yours had probably more weight than mine. Well, 0 for 2. Great start. Well, yeah, at least that's a sign of life. I mean, rather that than a total snooze fest. Oh, there comes the Dalls. It's just like, it's like a missile coming right at my line, basically. It's like a 300-pound torpedo coming right at the boat, basically. I think you're a couple 100 pounds. Oh, come on. I'm getting distracted by the bacon and sausage smell. These Dall's porpoise are just ridiculous right now. I just saw like 6 of them. Right under the boat. Oh. So that was the culprit. Kept getting nibbles. Tiny little flounder. Well, I've said before, the chicken slayer will catch anything that bites. And that's exactly what it did there. got a GoPro at the end of this stick. So I have it down there maybe 2 or 3 feet below the surface. Oh, it was right there. I keep missing them. I had the GoPro out and then they just swim right by me. Breakfast of champions. There's a whole pod of them right there. There's 2 more, there's 3 over there. Every time I pick up my fishing rod, these things swarm the line. So now I put the fishing rod down. Let's see if we can get some cool footage. Oh, cool. They went right by me quickly. Hopefully that turns out. Okay, between these dolls, porpoises, bacon, and sausage, my fishing effectiveness has not been too high for the first 30 minutes or so. Maybe we can see if we can get dialed in on the halis here. There's a sea otter about 40 yards away, just stuck his head way up out of the water and just stared right at us. What we got here? Yeah, at some point when we reel up, I'm gonna reposition us on the deep side of this. And then we'll, I mean, this is right around the tide turn here, so we're talking the ultimate micro adjustment, literally 60 yards that way. I don't want to have us out of the water while the tide's turning. Time for our 50-pound halie. Literally, the tide should be turning within minutes. That's true. Yeah, we sort of caught them. We caught them on a less favorable tide yesterday. That was a mid outgoing tide, yeah. You love when that happens, but if you're gonna put your chips on the table, you'd be betting the tide turns are gonna trigger the bites though. Yeah, there's something with weight. The 0 head thumbs. So my guess is either a crab or it's an octopus. Although it would be surprising if it was an octopus, because I usually catch those more in the rocky reef, really like a big point type areas. And this is more of a kind of sandy gravel bottom. But I'm gonna take it nice and slow. Never know. If it is a crab, sometimes they fall off right at the surface. So I'll kind of point it down, see what we got. Absolutely no thumps, no indication that this is a fish. What do we have here? Oh, really? It's a monster sculpin that was just like asleep at the wheel. It just started flapping right at the surface. Unbelievable. That's a gigantic sculpin. How about that? Well, one lunker sculpin. I guess we didn't get skunked. Okay, that last spot was a little sleepy. Just picked up one sculpin, but always worth trying a new spot. You never know, sometimes early season, late season, the dynamics can change a little bit. So just good to kind of test out a new spot. But now we're getting ready to pick up the crab pots. Heck yeah! Woo! Okay, now, I can't promise this keeper after keeper, but there's definitely a few nice ones in there. Nice! Oh, what a great result on the first pull. Easy keeper. You want to open up the thing back there? Actually, you know what would be really helpful? Would you mind grabbing the that fish counter that we got up there? Yeah. That way we can keep count. Oh, little guy. Ooh, just shy. Nope. He's heading back. This is a little one as well, I think. Yep, too small. Probably same deal. Yep. Yeah, too small. This other one looks like a keeper here. Yes, keeper. Ooh, just a hair shy. Yep. So it'll be close. Oh, just shy. Oh well.
That's pretty cool to see the process.
Awesome. So there were 8 crabs in that pot, 2 keepers. Mary's got the crab counter out. It's the same tally counter that we used in the salmon derby last year. Just helps to keep track of how many overall and how many keepers you have. That's a great start. It's always good to pull the first pot and get that type of action. Just gives you all the confidence in the world in the next few pools. Hopefully we can replicate that and find ourselves some more keeper dungeons. A bunch of kelp, that's what made it feel so heavy. And a few crabs. Okay, cool. Not a massive take, but there's four crab in there. Let's see if any of them will measure. Nope. Just shy. Nice, just to keep. Oh, check that out. Little baby crab. Okay, come on, here comes the third pot. There are some dungeons and some grass. 4 seems to be the number, 4 more in this pot. Seeing a trend here. All these are missing by like just a hair. Yeah. Yeah, short. Short. Oh, there's a keeper. Nice. 1 keeper out of that pot. With 1 claw. That's okay. Just got it. Okay, here comes pot number 4. So far we've caught 16 crabs, 12 shorts, 4 keepers. So this one is going to be the pot that is just filled with keepers. Got a good feeling. Definite crab here. Yes, indeed. This one's stuffed. I hope they're big ones, but there's a lot of them. Oh yeah. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. 4th time's the charm, huh? That is stuffed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crab in 1 pot.
Good job.
What a nice take. And there's definitely some nicer size ones there too, so let's see what we got. Yes, keeper. See, all the keepers just came to this pot instead. They wanted to make it easy on us. That's gonna be a keeper. Yep. That's a giant crab. That's gonna be a keeper. Yes. Now we're starting to stack a few dungeons. This is not gonna keep. We'll let him go. Needs to grow up and get some more claws. Okay, that is likely a keeper. Let's see. Yes, nice keeper. Yes, hold on. Yes, exactly a keeper, 6.5. This guy, I don't know about him. He's looking a little shy. Nope, just shy. He's heading back. Nope, he's heading back. Oh, so close, but he is heading back. This one is also, I mean, I've been surprised before, but he looks kind of short. Let's see. Yep, just shy. I mean, we're talking just a hair shy. This one, this has hope of being a keeper. See if we can do this without losing a finger here.
I don't know. He looks
Yeah, he's close. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the more I look at it. Well, sometimes you never know if they'll measure out. No, he's short. Okay. So Mary, what's the final tally here?
9 keepers, 18 that we had to throw back, and 27 altogether.
Awesome. Great,
Good job.
great crab take.
Thank you.
Check out these cool sea lions we just saw on the way over here. Oh, we're gonna try one last halibut spot before calling it a day. Super calm out here. It's almost like glass and we're really not drifting too much. So I was gonna be back trolling, but actually I'm just gonna do a pure drift. I'm in a solid spot and just gonna let the wind just kind of slowly work me right down a slope. Fish on. This is a small fish, but it is a fish nonetheless. Let's see what we got. We're down in 164. You never know what you're gonna pull up with a chicken slayer on the line. Could be a halie, could be a cod, could be a sculpin, could be a rockfish. Those are the usual suspects. See what we got. And we have a halie. Nice. Boom. Oh, there we go. First halie of the day. He's just a little guy. We'll let him swim. It's great when a plan works out. You know, this was the last spot of the day and I thought, hey, you know what? This is the type of spot that might just give up a May halie, and it delivered. Fish on. Nice. Okay. Boy, that was like a nibble, 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 miss, miss, and finally laid the hammer down. Shallower this time, 127. I just reset the drift. And this is a rockfish. Quillback. Fish on. You want your fish, man? Here, grab it. No, here, keep it tight, keep it tight. No. I think it's a little halie. Mary put her rod in the rod holder, stepped away for 2 minutes. Okay, took a nap for a few minutes. It's a halie. Boom. Sweet. Another nice little halie. I think we're gonna send him back. I think we're getting ready to call it a day, but wow, all in all, what an awesome trip. I mean, yesterday we really hammered the halies hard. We got 8 halibut, and we dropped those crab pots. Had just a magical experience from a wildlife perspective. So that brown bear was really neat, and then also those deer as well. Just tons of like aquatic life too. So we've seen, you know, humpbacks and otters and sea lions, Dall's porpoise, you name it. So a lot of cool action there. and then just to round it out, 2 more Hallies here at the last spot. So all in all, just a fantastic sort of Alaskan weekend. Just having a great adventure here near Juneau, Alaska. Oh, and some awesome crabbing to top that all off. 27 dungees and 9 of those were keepers. Good stuff.